You already know what it is, man. You be the underboss, the apex. With my partner, the one and only Sauce King's in the building. This guy's hilarious. Fuego Talk Podcast is back with a very special guest, the 305 Media Queen, 305 Brownie Drea. How are you? Thank you for coming through.
Thank you for having me. It's such a pleasure.
Thank you for coming through, man. It's an honor to have you. And I want to get into it real quick and let everybody know a little bit about you, because you're like, you're like the media darling right for the local community, right?
You guys said it, not me.
No.
Hey, your work is showing.
Yeah,
your name is buzzing and your work is showing. So what else are you gonna say?
I just feel like the scene needs that. The scene needs that that Queens. Female voice, and you know what I mean. I think you've always provided that. I think you've always been real good about that.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure to be here. Really, I just started off with, a little bit of music influence since a very young age. And that kind of just took off into what it is now. It was never really planned. It was just God-given,
Nice.
So music influence, you talking about all music or like hip-hop specifically?
All types of music.
All types of music?
Yeah.
Because I know you're Colombian roots, right?
Venezuelan.
Oh, Venezuelan? Oh,
Maracucha.
Okay. So, because I was gonna say, I always thought you were Colombian.
No, Maracaibo, Venezuela.
Maracaibo,
Hecha en
wow.
Venezuela.
Maracaibo, Venezuela.
Y nacida aquí en Miami.
Wow,
heritage.
That's what's up.
Born and raised.
That's a beautiful thing. So, is salsa a big thing for you guys as well?
Salsa, merengue.
Yeah, everything, right?
Yeah, boleros, all of that.
But I know you're like a hip hop head as well.
I am a hip hop head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely my favorite genre.
Find. Yeah, it's hard to find for us. Like, it's hard to find girls that are into hip hop like we are, that love it. Yeah, like it's like, some girls will listen to it, but it's hard to find like girls that are like heads, you know what I'm saying? That are really like into the music.
Well, I guess I'm lucky to know quite a few. So.
Right.
They're coming.
So that's awesome, man. You want to let everybody know like what your trajectory has been, where you started and how you've been progressing, because I know you're doing the Girl Talk Radio now.
Yes, we have the Girl Talk Radio podcast.
And, right. And I know you and Struck have the 305 Radio.
And
thing.
Struck and I, shout out to Struck, who's here at the studio with us. He is my partner for 305 Radio, which is a part of 305 Magazine.
Beautiful.
And it's been a pleasure to be able to have these platforms.
Right.
Nice.
That's awesome. So that's been your trajectory from the beginning.
Well, the trajectory just started from a very young age. My mom was a famous singer in Venezuela, and she gave that up to have a family. And my parents moved here to the States when she was 6 months pregnant with me. Wow. So I was born and raised in the county of Dade.
Ooh,
thanks, Mom and Dad.
I didn't know all this.
That's a Pitbull song, by the way, if you guys don't know. Go ahead.
So after that, it was just, a lot of music influence throughout my school years, which was dance and chorus and, film and drama and all of that.
Awesome.
When I was 15, I started being a resident master of ceremony and press and play DJ for a local banquet hall.
Nice.
And that's kind of where I just started really feeling myself out with, what I could do, how I can put people together. I did choreography for Sweet 16s and quinces for quite some time.
Nice.
Wow.
And little by little, through education and through just kind of like meeting people and finding my way and just kind of finding symbolism in everything that the universe was guiding me through, I found a place, and you guys welcomed me with open arms. So thank you.
No, thank you.
That's awesome. I love it. See, I didn't know anything about that history that she just broke down.
She said something very
That's
important.
why I'm glad we're doing this.
She said something very important. She said symbolism. So
Yep.
explain that, because I'm heavy on symbolism. So go ahead, like break that down. What do you mean? The
Symbolism, at least to me, is just finding purpose and meaning in what normal people or what, common people would find to just be something insignificant. I think that we are constantly reminded by the universe of where we need to go, what direction we need to take. And we have an inner compass within us, but it's up to us to really pay attention on where it's trying to guide us.
The moral compass. Okay.
I always say,
Oh no!
I always give the credit to God.
Yes.
But it's dope. Like the way that she put it is like, it's like you said, the women have this celestial connection, right?
I tell you, yes.
Yeah, he always says that. He goes, "Is God a man or a woman?" To him, he says God should be a woman. What do you think about that?
My opinion. It's my opinion. That's what I mean.
That's a touchy subject
very
because
touchy,
it
right?
could be both at the same time.
right.
You know,
We don't know. No one.
at
can
this
really
point,
answer
you
the
have
question.
a choice. You
Right.
can make God a man or a
Yeah,
woman,
it's in
and
your eyes. Yeah.
you
As long
know,
as
whatever
have
it means to you, whatever symbolism you find in it.
As long as you have faith, right?
So this is the Fuego Talk podcast, and that's where we dive right into it. We get into these deep
Ya se está
conversations.
poniendo caliente.
Yeah. But that's been a subject that he like we
brought it up.
We
We've
give
touched
each
it
other
every time, yeah.
we give each other pushback on it because, like I say, it has to be a man. You know what I mean? He's like he's the alpha. He's above everything. He's the.
It has to
the
be
alpha.
because if not, we'd be much more perfect.
You see, now we're getting different takes on the subject. But yeah, man. What were you gonna say, Champ?
No. I'm fine. That answered the question.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has their own opinion. So, like I said, we want to know in your form, in your eyes, who is God. That's basically it. So we're all gonna have different opinions. No one is gonna be right. No one's gonna be wrong because we can't answer that question.
Absolutely.
But it's good to get an insight on how people think.
I don't think anybody really knows, but ultimately all of those ideas that we have lead to the same thing, which is just the purest and highest love.
Absolutely.
So
Unconditional love, right? No matter what, he's there. He continues.
I don't know about no matter what, but
He abandoned you. He left. He's not here today.
I don't know about all that.
Where you at?
I don't know. To me, I never feel that way. That's crazy. I don't know. I never feel abandoned. I always feel like he's right there with me.
Well, mom and dad usually don't abandon, right?
Yes.
But they punish you if they have to.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
They take away your favorite toys. They put you in a corner.
But there's nothing wrong with that, right? A little discipline. A little discipline goes a long way, right?
Shapes your
It's
character.
all love.
Yes.
All love.
I think so.
Tough love.
It's all love, yes. Absolutely, man. So, Champ, what were the things that we were this week? We've got
highlights.
No, yeah, because I wanted to get Drea's take on this because this is very.
Okay, here we go.
These are the things that are like hot takes right now.
Hot topics.
Yeah,
so
hot topics.
We could touch here. Like I said, if you had the chance to vote, who would you vote for? Biden or Trump?
He loves this. Religion, politics, he loves all this.
Biden or Trump?
They tell you not to ever talk about those
And
things.
he
right?
loves to touch all the touchiest subjects.
Yes. So there it is. I
Hold on a
have
second.
my opinion. Yeah.
Let her take
It's
a drink
just
first.
an opinion. Remember, it's just only an opinion. No one's right. No one's wrong.
No, I was going to ask her about the 6ix9ine and Kodak thing, but go ahead.
We can, but let her
Let's
answer
see.
that.
Let's
Who
get
would
her
she
take
vote?
on
If she was right now at the poll, who would it be? Simple. You have different choices, but obviously you're going to vote for the top two. You're going to either vote for Trump or Biden because Barack is not running. The Bush administration is not running.
Yeah, no, bro, I can't run, and I don't think anybody from Bush is
and
ready.
Hillary is that's
Who
we
do
need
the
another
Republicans
woman,
have?
obviously.
DeSantis, no? DeSantis might run against Trump,
So
right? He's
So
like
if
the only one.
the question was,
Yes.
if I was at the poll right now, who would I vote for, right?
Yes.
Do you want me to keep this simple, yes or no
You
answer,
can
or
talk
do you want me to
about
let
it
that
however
play?
you feel. I mean, it's just an answer.
Give us your answer, and then maybe elaborate.
No,
a little bit on
real
why.
talk, because this is Fuego Talk, right?
Right.
Woo.
I'm extremely grateful that women even have the ability to vote, because there was a time when we were not able to.
Exactly.
We were not allowed to.
Eligible.
That's
Yes.
that's
And
Fuego
it's very
talk right
important
there.
that we do have that voice.
Nice.
Right.
I personally don't like any of the candidates.
Okay.
I think that you do always have to find the better in people, because as humans, I think that we all have bad things. We have terrible things. We all have our demons.
Preach.
But at the end of the day, we have to find what's better and what's better for the greater good. So I think I would be voting for Trump, to be honest. with
Okay.
you.
Okay. There it is.
Well, like I
Biden
said,
ya no le queda mucho,
Yeah.
you know?
There it is. Just an opinion in
You
your
know.
eyes, obviously. Okay. So,
nobody's right or wrong. You know?
Nobody.
Like I said,
Yeah. No, it's okay.
but like I
But,
said before,
yeah.
the thing with Trump was I was never really like a big Trump guy. You know what I'm saying? When he was in office,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't like the biggest Trumpster. You know what I'm saying? But in hindsight, now looking back at it, after this administration took over, it's just like I really miss the guy. Like, you know what I
Estábamos
mean?
mejor antes,
Yeah,
right?
like I'm just saying, like I think the economy was flowing better. Everything was a little bit better, I could be wrong. I'm not the biggest political science guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not
financial
saying
analyst.
I'm rallying for either one of them,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, if I have
But
to
if those
choose,
are our only choices, right? Yeah. I mean, it's just Biden looks worn out, bro. You know what I mean? He just looks worn out. I don't think he can go another 4.
I'm surprised he doesn't freeze during his.
Pobrecito, man. You know?
Wow.
Pobrecito.
It just gets to a certain age, though, that you have to be realistic and you have to realize, like, okay, you know what? I'm a little bit too old. Like people who drive when they shouldn't be driving.
Facts.
If you are conscious and you know you shouldn't be driving, don't drive.
Don't drive. Facts.
And I understand, like, from his perspective, I'm sure Biden feels like, well, he had to do it. It's the culmination of his career. Mm-hmm. He's one of those guys that's been like the career
that's been waiting.
Politician, right? He's been waiting for his chance. It just happened a little late, bro. You know what I mean? I feel pobrecito.
Well, the problem here really, because we're talking about all of this, is who we as voters put into these positions.
Yes.
Who do we elect?
Yeah.
Who do we give money to these campaigns for?
Right. Yeah.
Who are we backing up? Who are we resharing and posting and doing all of these things for? Like, it's up to us to put the correct people in these positions that are really capable and able to lead this country and these positions, especially in government.
The community leaders. Our community
I just think
leaders.
at the time when that whole thing happened, there was really nobody else, and he was like, yeah, I'm up for it. Like he was all gung ho about it, and there was nobody else really.
Pero no lo dejaron.
Yeah.
But times will change again.
What do you mean no lo dejaron?
Well, since the moment that he got in there, it was, the attacks and just, the media it's a whole bunch of stuff. It's a snowball effect,
Every president, I think, is the same. Like exactly what you said. As soon as you go into that door, them doors there, right? 1600 Pennsylvania Ave, to be correct. I'm just saying. I'm just a GPS.
That's
anyway,
it. You're a target.
But no, because you know what? A lot of presidents are very loved. Very, very loved.
Like who, for example?
Who, Reagan?
JFK.
Yes.
Okay, but JFK is more like
a long time ago.
He's like a.
Yeah, it was a long time
well,
ago.
They tried to shoot
Clinton,
Reagan
everybody
too.
loved.
Yes. You're right.
Oh, I know Monica
Lewinsky
Lewinsky for sure.
She loved him a little bit.
But yeah, man, I guess you're right. Barack, I think, had a lot of love too. You know what I'm saying? Like those guys were like fan favorites. You know what I mean? Barack Obama to me was like the first president that used like I always said his campaign was kind of like it was like a hip hop campaign,
like a hip hop movement.
Right? You agree with me?
Yeah.
I always said that. I was like,
I
was like, yo, this guy's dope.
He's like,
he
I'm cool.
He would come out playing basketball, and you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this guy is super dope. I'm definitely wanting
Till
my dad
this
was like,
day, you saw they came out with like his like most recent playlist or whatever, and it's bananas.
Yeah,
it's stuff I don't even listen to.
Yeah. It's just like I wonder, is it really him? Like, is he really that cool, or is he like, you know what I mean? Is it like set up for him, right?
Catered? You're saying it could be catered, a
like curated just for him. Like here, Mr. President, make sure this is the playlist. Trust me. You're gonna get 100% approval rating on this playlist, Mr. President.
That's a good way to look at it. You just never know.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not the biggest political science guy, bro. I'd like to move on from this.
Me too.
No, we got. Let her talk about like the plug-in work that you was gonna do. You was talking about maybe August 15th, a little bit earlier with us.
So I definitely want to let everybody know that we are doing our 5th annual, and this is the Girl Talk Radio 5th annual, which I'm so blessed. GTR Bag Challenge and Back to School Charity event.
Nice.
So that's going to be at Henry Reeves Park in Overtown. We're collecting backpacks, school supplies, non-perishable foods and snacks, water, juices. The full list is on the Instagram, and you can check that out at Girl TLK Radio on the gram. All of the information is there. It's going to be Sunday, August 13th from 2 to 6 p.m. You guys are more than welcome to come. I'm happy to exclusively announce, because I haven't told anybody this yet.
Okay, here we go.
Except for my graphic designer. But we got DJ Epps, world famous DJ that's going to be DJing for us and the kids. We got bounce houses. We got, so many supplies. And we got games. We got free food by One World, One Heart. Awesome. So we're super excited. It's going to be the best one yet, and we just hope that it continues growing. It is a free of charge event, so we just encourage people to come out. If possible, bring donations, any type of school supplies. If not, even your time is very, very valuable just to mentor these kids that are in these, low-income communities. Some of these kids, when we show up to the park, like their parents aren't even there.
Yeah, exactly.
So the fact that you can go out there and maybe just like shoot hoops with them, teach them some breakdance moves, or just like vibe with them one-on-one, that would be greatly appreciated and very much valued.
The experience, the human experience, interacting, of
that
course.
connection of community.
Get your big brother, big sister on, y'all. Come on out, bring the whole family out. It's a free event, so it's a beautiful thing.
See, doing work.
Shouts to my brother DJ Epps as well, man.
Shout out to you.
Yes. And shouts to all the town.
For life.
But again, like I said, doing hard work in the community.
Absolutely.
Just like I said. So thank you very much. We definitely.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That she's always been like involved heavily. Like I think Drea's always been like somebody that's even. Sometimes she might not be in the forefront, but she's behind the scenes, making sure things go right. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
Yeah, because I could be assuming, you know what I'm saying? But I know that she's always like involved, and every time we pull up to like she'll be there, like, hey, what's up, guys? You know what I mean? Like, I love it. I love it.
Me too. I love it.
Yes, you're one of those pillars of the community.
Yeah, we have
definitely.
to compliment you.
You too. We're gonna be interviewing you guys next.
Okay, awesome.
So, anything else you want to talk about since you're here?
I wanted to get her take on the whole 6ix9ine and Kodak.
Oh,
thing.
that's
Did
right.
you hear about that? Kodak paid 6ix9ine for,
or
6ix9ine paid Kodak $1 million for a feature. Did you hear about that? Whack 100 like negotiated the whole thing. He made it happen.
So I didn't, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you. As much as a hip hop head as I am, and like hip hop has claimed me because I've never said like I'm a hip hop expert or anything along those lines. I used to be super into like Us Weekly, and I used to read all the tabloids, and I really don't feed into the gossip and the drama anymore. And what these artists are doing now, like, honestly, I don't even want to hear about it. Like, tell me something good. Tell me what you're doing for the community.
Positive, right.
Tell me what you're doing to uplift a younger artist. Tell me what you're doing that's really on a different level. All of this other nonsense, like, y'all have too much money to be wasting it on this. Everybody's paying attention. Do something that's worth watching for real.
Absolutely.
Higher cause more important than just that.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
It's just one of those situations. It's been getting a lot of news, a lot of coverage because obviously Kodak is a very well-known rapper and he's like represents the street element, you know what I mean? And he comes and he does a song with this kid that's
it's not accepted.
He's a snitch or a rat or whatever, right?
But what does that tell you?
Right.
And now everybody's talking about it. They're going to go and download this song. They're going to go and download this video. They're going to post it on there.
Well, that's the thing. There's like a plot twist to it because in the verse, Kodak is like dissing him.
He's
the whole
going
time.
against him the whole verse.
So he's like, why are you guys mad? I got a rat to give me some cheese or some shit. Like, I'm paraphrasing, but like.
Which business is business?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? You got to
right.
separate that sometimes, but at the same time, we go back to what we were talking about with this moral compass. It's like, how much are you willing to give up of yourself and your soul just to get a little bit of dough? Is it really worth it?
That's what a lot of my homies on the streets are saying. Like, yo, this guy's, basically, sold himself.
And he's Kodak, he doesn't need to be doing that. Like, he could be doing something else.
Like, he was saying he was getting like something like $300,000 or $400,000 a show or something like that. So I'm thinking, bro, you just got $1 million. That would have been
our
like 3
fault,
shows.
and I say that collectively because we all play our part in paying attention
we
to those things.
Absolutely, I'm about to say that. We give it the attention. That
I mean, not to take anything away from him. I think Kodak's dope and everything. You know what I'm saying? But he's just, it is what it is. He's one of these modern guys.
He's iffy. Sometimes they say he's
very
iffy. There you go.
Yeah.
Lay off them pills, everybody.
That's what I mean. They're kind of a little bit iffy sometimes, That's what happens.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I think he's dope. I think the things he's done, like especially the videos that Garcia like directed for him, I think were like super.
Shout out
creative.
Garcia because he's definitely.
Yes. Shout out my brother Garcia.
Yeah.
What up, Garcia?
But like those videos, I don't know if Garcia's involvement maybe got them to that level, but they were just so like super creative, and they kind of made me a fan of Kodak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of
Kodak
course.
recorded in the stew. He did a couple things at the stew and everything.
The old stew,
yeah. So I got to meet him and I got the vibe with the kid.
Some of the music is fun. Don't get me wrong, But if we're digging deep and we're looking for that real fuego, then we gotta keep it real.
There you go.
I love the way she's
scratching. She's scratching.
So well
She's trying to get to something. She's just scratching. Trying to get to something.
If we're looking for that real fuego, you might have to dig a little deeper. Yes, that's.
You hear
beautiful.
that?
Yes. So what are you bumping right now? What do you listen to? What's in your playlist right now?
Oldies, lots of oldies,
Really?
lots of classic, old school hip hop.
90s?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
80s,
You're a 90s girl?
70s,
Golden
yeah,
era? Yeah, that's
definitely.
So what do you bump? Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite MC from that era?
That's tough.
Tough, right?
That's tough
Well,
because
hold on. Before we get
you
into
got
that,
East
not
Coast,
because
West
give it the
Coast,
top
three, the
South.
I want to see where's going.
because
three.
No. I'm just gonna before we even get into that, I just wanted to go over something real quick because we talked about it before the situation with DJ EFN. My brother shouts to DJ EFN, the drink champ. They just had that big argument, him and Tony Yayo, about Biggie versus Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
What do you think about that? I want to get your take on that. Because see, like Drea's opinion is somebody that I really like respect. So I really.
If I gotta choose a coast, I gotta choose the East.
Okay.
I live out there, so don't go there. You know.
I respect it. She didn't even say a name. She just said the East Coast. There it is. I respect it. Very nice.
I give respect to both because they're both two incredible hip hop powerhouses that are gonna outlive themselves and generations to come.
That's true.
But I just gotta say Biggie, you know. I gotta say Biggie.
Okay, so Biggie for you, really?
It's Biggie for me.
Really?
I mean, Ice Cube was definitely before the Biggie era.
Absolutely.
So of course, I think even Ice Cube like influenced Biggie to a certain extent,
without a doubt.
You know, and the storytelling that they did was a little bit different. But it's just two different vibes, you know. So if I have to say personally, like who's my favorite, it's Biggie.
All right,
Big. Yeah.
That's respected.
Yeah, that's I respect it all day. Like I said, I love Big as well. Even EFN said it. He loves Biggie as well.
That's his
and
number
Biggie's
4.
in his top
That's
5.
His number 4 rapper. Now,
but he just said his favorite was Cube. You know what I mean? Which, you know, Cube is incredible. You know what I mean? Like
Cube is different though. Like he's a different kind of hip hop. He's like professional hip hop. You know?
Like I came up with like NWA Ice Cube. You know what I mean? Like to me, he's you know. That
but
guy,
even then, he was always portrayed as the more like level-headed kind of like business type.
I don't know. Straight out of Compton, crazy motherfucker. Ice Cube from a gang called nigga with attitude. When I'm called up, I got the sound off. Squeeze the trigger and body get hauled off. Hey,
listen,
he was wild. Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Oh, hey.
It was a different time. Though.
Yeah,
it was a different time.
So he's always, to me, Cube was that guy. He had the storytelling stuff, but it was kind of like with a message, right? He always had that powerful message. You know what I mean? Biggie's stuff was very dope and very intricate and very like deep. But it was kind of like those fictional stories.
It was more commercialized at that point, you know?
Today's agenda. Got the suitcase up in the center. Room 112. Tell them Blanco sent you, right? It's kind of like you can see it. It's like a movie. Like Style said, it's like a movie.
What's this, ready?
Right?
His mom said, remember, my son didn't live that life. So
that's just a fact.
Not to take nothing away from nobody. See, let's just be real about this. So there it is, you know. Wow. In Compton, right? That was going on, actually.
His mom said she listened to the music and she was like, oh my God, I didn't know he was saying all these things.
Yeah, so. But anyway, I was going to ask you, so we're talking about B.I.G., you know, R.I.P. to B.I.G. What's your favorite B.I.G. song?
That's a
Sky's the limit.
That's
okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Sky's the limit. You got the other little bottle, right?
It's just a cool vibe. Everything else, you know, it's cool to listen to when you're like at the club or you're chilling, you know, with your peeps or whatever. But that song is just on another level. It's motivating to me.
He was incredible, yeah. No, but Sky's the limit is dope.
I've been bumping
Very
that
dope
this week and last week. It's funny, because there's a part there it brings you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love it. Biggie's a great man. What's your favorite Biggie song, champ? You never told me.
Oof, there's a few, but if I have to go to
if
one,
you have to pick one,
ready, it's between two. And the thing is, it's hard. And they're both made by the same producer. It's Unbelievable, 10 Crack Commandments, either or.
It's unbelievable. Yeah, that's
the
Premier.
R. Kelly. Yeah, and
10 Crack Commandments was
Premier.
too, yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I like 10 Crack.
Y'all still play R. Kelly? Will you still play a song or you like skip the track?
I'm not gonna lie. Me personally, I never really bumped R. Kelly like that. I wasn't like the biggest R. Kelly fan.
He's got major anthems.
I like the joint he did with Jay-Z though. The
Fiesta.
That was hard. And I liked it because it was like with the Latin vibe. You know what I mean? Yeah, that one was dope. But like, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't really been like the biggest R. Kelly fan.
He was the pop. Life. He's the pop of R&B. Now it went R. Kelly, Usher. Now the pop god is Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, you think so?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
R&B.
R&B. Well, I guess
that's the god. I'm telling you.
What about the kid? What's this kid's name, bro? Travis Scott.
That's not R&B.
That's not R&B.
No.
What is he then? What is he?
That's
an
like
MC?
hip hop alternative. Yeah.
He's an MC. To you?
Yeah. I love the guy.
Well, they categorize it, I think, as like trap.
I love him.
Kind of.
It's different. I love that guy.
Nah, man, come on.
I don't know.
He's definitely more of a like auto-tuned out. Like I don't know. I've never heard Travis like spit a verse like that. No,
he doesn't sing. I'm telling you. He raps.
All he does is sing.
Put auto
I know,
tune.
they sing. I know that's that new. But that, yeah,
Everything is.
I know
Everything is. No,
That's
am I
what it
wrong?
is.
Everything with him is melodic.
It's frequencies, yes.
I could be wrong, but I don't know. To me, I don't know.
He's-
Like when you're an
he's
MC, you're an
great.
MC. You go in and you do
No,
you
they're
spit.
They're not. That's what I'm saying. That
Right.
rap. This is a whole different term for
Right.
these guys now. Remember, and it's going to change in the
Right.
next 5 to 10 years with the style that's being formatted
Right.
now with these kids. 8, 9. By the time they're 17, it just.
Yeah, it's gonna be totally different.
All right, Future. What do you think? Is Future
Oh,
R&B or hip hop?
I love him.
Future is it hip hop or R&B?
Drake and then Future to me. So he's
Drake
both.
and Future.
He's
Well,
both.
see,
He's
Drake
both.
is kind of like R&B too,
But,
but he does
you
spit
can't
every
put
once in a
Chris
while.
Brown next to Future.
I think they're all kind of creating their sounds though, because
You're right,
they all
you're
take
right.
a little bit of
Yeah, yeah,
everything.
they
Like you
shape-
hear a little bit of rap, you hear a little bit of hip hop, you hear a little bit
You're
of
right.
those Latin beats. Like you
course.
hear a little, like
You're right.
it's a mix of
It's a
everything.
fusion. Yes.
Yeah. Well, we always say the girls are winning.
Yes. The women.
The women are winning right now.
We
Who's
should
your-
all be
who's-
winning.
Who's your favorite female MC right now or artist right now?
Always has been, probably always will be. And I know a lot of people are gonna say something about this,
Go
but
ahead.
it's guess who?
Lauren. Lauren.
They're laughing back there, by the way.
Lauren? No.
No, Mariah Carey.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
What
That's
about
big.
what about rapper? Do you have a
Current
favorite?
rapper.
Yeah, like I don't know of all time. Like who's your
Who
favorite?
comes
like,
first to
rapper?
your mind? Yeah, who comes first?
Female rapper.
Who comes to mind when you think of female rappers? What do you-
Not any that I actually really, really like. Like Nicki Minaj, I definitely give it up to her.
She's incredible.
She's dope.
She's
Her
beast.
pen.
I
her
don't know
pen-
if personally I would like hanging out with her.
Mm.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But you know, she's like my Kanye.
No, but Nicki
She's
seems like
my
a
Kanye.
riot. She's like a riot.
Yeah, she seems
But her
crazy.
pen is second
But
to
she's
none.
sick.
Kid. Second to none.
She's a
Cardi
artist.
B for sure. You know, she definitely has a style, a flavor, a persona, and everything that a lot of people,
Right.
you know, maybe have, but they can't do it like she does it.
I always say Cardi a little bit more, and Cardi would have been like a Miami girl. Like
So you know what?
Yeah.
Cardi has no filter. That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
so,
yeah.
so that's what we love. That
But it's great because it's raw. It's her. She's not trying to,
Exactly.
you know, like
Mhm.
that's who she is, and she delivers.
como le dé la gana.
Hmm
Absolutely. She's special, man. Cardi's definitely special.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you don't have like a favorite out of all the current girls? Like you don't really like have a go to that you listen to, no?
Cardi.
Cardi, really?
Cardi.
Okay.
Cardi. That's dope. That's dope. Cardi's dope, man. I ain't gonna lie. I be
She's
bumping
winning.
her stuff. Yeah. I
Now
she's
Mariah
winning.
though, I'm telling you,
Mariah's your
It's
girl
different.
for all
That's
time.
she has those pen
It's a
qualities you
catalog.
talk about.
It's a catalog.
Yeah.
Most of her
Can I-
songs are written
She-
by her.
Can I
She
say
she
something?
wrote most of her stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ready?
you're right.
Can I say something about Mariah? So watch
What?
stats. You know I'm the stats god. I'm
She's
the
a
stats
gangster. Mariah's a
God.
gangster.
So
Number
Jay-Z,
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jay-Z has
No.
Jay-Z has 10 albums
Yeah.
that are certified platinum.
Right.
Mariah Carey has 11.
Oh yeah.
So that's a whole other stat by herself sitting. So just imagine 11 albums that
Yeah.
they've all gone platinum. So that's hard.
Yeah,
I love
she
Mariah
holds the
'cause,
bar
yeah,
when
yeah,
it
yeah.
comes to everything.
I've
Except
always
dancing.
loved her because she's always been like that diva. She was the diva that was kind of hood. You know what I'm saying? Like she was like, you know,
take
she's,
it
you know
there.
what I mean?
Yeah, a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
But
Mariah
still-
is hip hop,
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
very hip hop,
Very,
very
very.
much.
and
so.
she's a low key
Yeah.
MC, man.
Yeah, she be
Yeah.
doing her thing. Nigga. Yeah. I do. Yeah. Yeah, you got to give it up to her, man. What was the movie?
Oh no.
Yeah, the movie was like the only blemish in her whole career.
Well,
What
what
was
do you,
it
the
called?
glitter?
Was it Glitter? Yeah, that was the only one.
Yeah,
no?
well, she had a couple of cameos in a few movies. She was in
cameos.
Precious.
Oh yeah.
She was
but,
a social worker. I mean,
yeah,
it wasn't
yeah,
a big
yeah.
part, but yeah,
no,
glitter.
But like Glitter was
But
the movie. Yeah.
listen to the soundtrack.
Yeah, the
She's all
soundtrack
over
was.
it.
That's
Listen
what I
to
was
the
gonna say.
soundtrack.
The soundtrack was fire.
Yeah, the
but
movie
the movie
sucks,
was
but-
kind of like it
Yeah,
tanked.
yeah.
Yeah, pobrecita. But I love Mariah too. She's like definitely one of those icons.
Mariah's on fire.
Yeah, she's definitely one of those icons. What do you think, Champ? Who's your favorite female MC? You've never told me that.
Ready?
Do you have
Watch, of course. Watch this.
or a female artist?
Watch
my bad.
this.
What?
Okay. It's deep. It's deep.
What is it?
You know who it is. Sade.
Oh wow.
Sade.
No, come on.
But she's
Sade-
not an
Sade.
MC.
No, I'm saying
No, yeah.
artist now. MC.
She's an artist. She's the goat.
an
though. I mean,
MC,
to me,
it would
Sade
be-
is just
It would be Lauryn Hill.
Lauren.
I would have to choose.
Me too.
I couldn't
love
live
Lauren.
without Lauren. When I was going to Full Sail,
I don't know.
Yo sé. Yo sé. No, I know because we got people that's connected and around them. So it's funny. You just get to find out things. So I'm like, I can't.
Through the grapevine.
Did you hear about the thing with Proswell?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about Proswell?
Getting locked?
He's been like a snitch or something, like an informant.
Oh yeah.
For how long was this going on?
20.
How wild is that, huh?
How crazy is that, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, these are the things that you hear nowadays, like 2023. You hear that? And
you know what though? Back when like the Fugees were like doing their thing, like that whole era of like Ready or Not and all of that, like they were talking about topics that were kind of out there. You know, they were controversial at that time, but nobody put a stop to it.
You remember John Forte?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the same thing.
He was down with them. He got
the same thing in the pounds. Yeah.
He got busted with
but they started and then they go bigger.
Some crazy shit. I think it was liquid cocaine or something like that. You remember that? Do you remember that or no?
I don't remember what that was.
You don't remember that? John Forte got caught with trafficking liquid cocaine.
A lot. When that was popular.
Yeah, weird. Yeah, very weird.
Because that's how they were bringing it in.
Yeah, crazy.
In a blue form.
Yeah, and then I heard this thing with Pablo, and I'm like, wait, hold on, wait.
Connects.
Does this have anything to do with that?
Same circle.
Right?
Same circle.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. That's crazy, man.
Gotta watch out.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the hip hop police is real, y'all. I'm telling you.
1 out of 4, 1 out of 5 is the statistics they say.
Ooh, I got another hot topic.
Oh, go ahead. Hot topic.
I've been thinking about this all day long, right? Because I knew I was coming here.
Go ahead.
So who in hip hop do you think is an alien walking amongst us?
Oh, man.
Wow.
I could say 2 people are rich. Nikki, because the eyes start.
The eyes.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of things that they show. No, but let me express that.
Nikki.
You could see it. There's like when the reptilian eyes. They have it slow motion, whatever. And there's another one. ¿Quién el otro? El otro is an actor. They're saying the guy who well. I'm not even gonna say his name. Sorry.
What's his name?
I'm not.
Now you gotta tell us.
No. It's the big gods. It's the big gods.
The
big gods. Tyler Perry. It's the big gods.
Mm.
Yeah, just do some research. You'll see.
Him?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But he got his own studio.
For real. And I heard he's gonna pick up something that I acted in. Come on.
I'm not making this up. It's just the information out there. Remember?
I don't know about all.
It's just the information.
Shouts to Tyler Perry. Salute to Tyler.
Good.
We'll edit this part out.
Yeah. Oh no.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Be careful when you go to those studios.
The aliens. So who do you believe is the walking aliens amongst us? There you go.
I ain't gonna lie. Snoop Dogg to me always look like a damn alien. No disrespect to Snoop. I love Uncle Snoop. You know I love you, bro. But it's just he always seemed like like a skinny version of the Predator.
He's like an infiltrator.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the way that his first video, you remember when he turned into the Doberman?
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, it looked like so real. Back then it wasn't like too many special graphics, special effects.
We got the fans here. They love it.
We got a live audience in the house.
Cool. So who would you think? Question back to you.
Question back to me.
Reverse. Uno.
Who do you think is an alien?
Not necessarily in hip hop, but those Kardashians definitely have something.
Wow. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody else I thought about is Wheezy. Wow. Wheezy to me is very
there,
like very alienish. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see him on stage and
he's all.
His voice sounds
you just look at him like, oh shit. All right.
No, you're right.
He's so dope, though.
Hey, yeah, he's super dope. You'd be like, wow, he's really advanced.
You notice how we're talking about aliens again? She brought it up, and we never even told her anything. Yeah. So you understand how?
Yeah, I know. You guys love it. You guys love it.
It's gonna start making sense to him because
I know.
He doesn't believe the power.
These guys are manifesting like alien activity in the world. I don't get it.
Aliens exist, guys.
Exactly.
You
Tell us
believe in
why.
aliens too,
Tell us
don't you?
why. Watch this. Why you think they exist? Go ahead. Watch this. Just listen.
You believe in aliens too, Dre?
Watch. Listen.
Oh my God! Everybody believes in aliens.
Listen. Let her explain.
I feel all
of
alone.
course.
No, listen.
I feel alone.
Why do we
world.
feel so superior that like there's no other type of intelligent being and it's only us in this huge galaxy? Like
you're welcome later.
I don't look at it like feeling superior. To me, I look at it like in my opinion, I'm a firm believer in like Christianity. Like I'm a follower of, you know what I'm saying, of the scriptures and all that. And to me, it tells you, like the scriptures say, don't worry about things that are out of this world or from
that
another. Yeah, you can't. You know what I mean. So at the end of the day, I've always just like shunned away from that. Like no. Like
we're getting back into the conversation because I mean
of what?
Of religion.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's like, are you going to follow the Bible word for word? Because if you do that, there's a lot of things in there that may be pretty questionable.
Right? Like what?
And like, it's been changed a
eye
few
for
times.
an eye, tooth for a tooth kind of thing.
Well, that's the Old Testament. Though. That's the Old Testament.
Bueno, but that's where it began.
Yes,
all
I
these
agree.
changes and all these things has been something that's been added. So at the end of the day, I mean, look on this earth as it is. You look at a monkey, at a lion, at a whale. Yeah. They look pretty freaky and pretty alienish. So I mean, why can't other things be out there?
That's crazy that you say whale because like
we're polished.
What is the percentage of the ocean that hasn't even been explored? Like, like 85.
Yeah, like who knows what's down there?
More than like 70 or 80%, right? Like I think it's like a big number of the ocean hasn't been explored.
It's like 80% if I'm not mistaken.
The pressure won't allow us to go to the deepest part.
But yeah, I don't know. I can't. I've got so much going on and so much in my head. I can't boggle my mind with alien beings. Like I'm not worried about
coming
it.
And they're
I got a couple choppers. We got plenty of ammunition. We good, bro. If they come, they gonna catch some rounds to the head, bro. I just hope it's in peace. If they come, they better come in peace.
Because if not, we're gonna be waiting for them, right?
That's all, bro. Because we peaceful individuals, man. But it's like, come on, don't come at us sideways. We just, we're here. We're just doing our thing. We're just trying to, grow our crops and move forward.
Listen to hip hop,
Yeah, listen to a little hip hop while we're at it. Like, we're not bad people, Some of us make mistakes, but I don't know. I can't wrap my mind around like aliens. I can't wrap my mind around an alien being, like a weird-headed, weird-shaped guy. Like no, bro.
Aliens.
We're gonna fight. Yeah. Hey, you never know. Yeah,
they're here.
Hand them a little joint or something.
They're here because there's like, watch this.
That's the peace pipe.
No, watch this just to give you like, there's like I said, what you see. Just give you an example. So, they wasn't back then. They weren't able to speak a language, right? Let's say humans. So they drew things on the wall. See, so there's
hieroglyphics.
Okay, no, not hieroglyphics. Seeing what they saw. Might paint a goat, but not in the best form. Anybody, no. Just listen, hear me out. No, anybody. Like, let's say in 37,000 years ago, right? Somebody drew something on the wall. It wasn't to the best of their abilities. You have great artists, but there's
37,000
history artifacts left. No, I'm just giving you don't understand, my brother, what I'm telling you. So people left all over the world drawing. So that's what I'm saying. They put something that they saw in the sky. There's two paintings in history that they have something in the sky, and the people are looking up in the painting that they drew in like the 1500s and the 1200s. I could show you like one of these famous paintings. So as I'm saying, it's been documented throughout time that somebody saw something and they just write it up or put it on the wall. Like I'm saying, even carved it on the floor.
Come on,
well, they're already preparing us with all these hearings and all these,
right?
They just said it today.
Holograms and stuff in the sky. Yeah. So
to me, all of that is just Hollywood. That's
you don't believe it.
It's a movie.
You ever seen
what about Area 51? What about Area 51?
It's a Hollywood basement. It's a film studio.
So Fuego Talk podcast here, back with the lovely
Draymouth.
Okay, and.
You be the apex, the underboss. You already know, man.
Great. So before we wrap this up, we definitely want to get into the last segment of the show, which is basically anything you want to get off your chest before you leave here free. Anything you want to talk about before you leave these doors, to let the Holy Ghost fly.
Before we get into that real quick, though, I wanted to ask her one more question.
What's that?
One more thing that I wanted to touch on. Are you familiar with No Jumper?
No.
No Jumper? You're not familiar with No Jumper?
No.
Adam 22? They
So
have the
you can't
platform.
ask.
No, it's like a LA-based
She's
platform.
not. She's not. She said it.
Yeah,
she's not remembering to say it. So that's what I'm saying. It's not going to make sense. So
all right.
don't worry.
All right. No worries.
Any other questions you want to get off your chest before we exit?
No, not really. I mean, whatever. I just I think I got like the questions that I wanted to ask her. I think we got them off. Where do you see the Miami hip hop scene going right now? How do you feel about everything that's going on in the 305? That I've been wanting to ask you.
How do I feel about everything going on in the 305?
Because you into it and you're connected exactly.
She's a pillar of the community.
Yes.
She's actually
so go ahead, elaborate
involved.
some more for us. Yes, elaborate. Go ahead.
So I'm happy about most of it.
Okay.
I see a positive change, and I see that we're breaking ground, and I think that we are collaborating more as a community. We're uplifting each other more. We're supporting each other more. But we have a lot of work to do still. I think that there's still a lot more that we need to pay attention to. I'm going to go ahead and kind of mix this up with a get it off my chest now that we're here.
We want to learn. Remember, perfect. We want to learn.
But once again, it's up to us to choose who we're listening to on the radio, who we're selling out concerts for, who we're putting into political offices, you know, who we're doing all of these things, who we're setting examples for our children, you know. So I'm all about hip hop. I'm all about booty shaking. I'm all about, you know, dope beats. And, you know, we've been there, done that. We smoke, we drink, we do all of those things.
We're adults.
But I think that there's a limit to everything. There's moderation that's needed for everything. And right now, there's just no cap on it.
Yes.
We keep putting people in these positions, whether it's hip hop artists or presidents or, you
athletes.
know, our own friends, our athletes, whoever, that it's just for the clout. In our own community here. And I'm not going to call out any names because y'all know who you are.
Okay, you hear that? You know who you are. You is you.
I'm like the girl from Mean Girls. Like, my hair is full of secrets. And I'll never tell. But, you know, it's the same thing as always. It's like if you're chilling with this group of people and you're claiming that those are your boys and these are your people, and why are you coming over here talking shit about them?
That's normal Miami.
You know, it's normal Miami, but we need to unnormalize that. Right. Same way that we're normalizing being kind and not saying this and like being super sensitive about everything. Like, we need to wake up and really come together in this community because Miami's hot. Absolutely. Miami is the dopest city in the world. We are dead
Miami
smack in the middle.
Miami or Dubai?
We are international. We have all sorts of cultures. Yep. We have a beautiful history, even though it's based on, you know,
new history,
you know, but yeah, we have a dope place that's thriving, that's flourishing. It gives so many people so many different opportunities, you know, whether you're down here or up there, it doesn't matter. Like, Miami makes you feel good. It's a city where it's just, you're grateful to wake up here every day, even if you're living in a shack. You know what I'm saying?
100 degrees. Even if it's 107 outside, you're still happy you're here.
Yeah, you're still happy you're here. So for those of us who are in these positions, who have these platforms like we do, that's always been my personal goal.
Nice.
I don't care what everybody else is doing. I don't care what's in the gossip and in the tabloids. What are you doing to make the city better? What are you doing to make yourself better? Absolutely. What are you doing to help your children? What are you doing to make music better? You know, like everywhere you go, try to leave it better than how you found it. And that goes for everything that you do in life. You walk up into a restaurant, maybe the waitress is having a bad day. Maybe she had a shitty customer come in and treat her like crap, you know? Be the one to make her smile again. Remind her that, you know what, the day isn't over. Right. That's what it's all about. And that's what I do see in our community, but we need more of it. We need more people to step up and stop putting these people in these positions to destroy what we're working so hard to build.
Absolutely. Okay, so I definitely have to add something to what she's saying right on top, because you know I'm the grand wizard of this. So I'm going to say, you said something very important, that people are downplaying other people. So that kind of a person is the person that's not actually doing nothing, and they're just there as a filler, while somebody else is becoming a star in that group.
Well, at the same time, though, those people who do get to those positions, I mean, look at the lineups.
Oh, yeah.
For every show. And I'm not talking about our local shows only. I'm talking about from the big stars all the way down to our little local, you know, scenes. It's always the same lineup.
It's
always the same lineup.
It's the group.
Nobody helps new artists anymore. Nobody says, hey, you know what? I'm dope, but you got to check this guy out. Let's put him on stage. You know, it's a whole bunch of old cats, because that's what we are. We're old cats. And we're not doing anything for the generations that are coming up behind us. Right. So what's going to happen to hip-hop if we don't do something to preserve it? You see the change in the music. You see the change in the clothes. You see the change in the attitudes. You see the change in everything. So what are we doing for hip-hop?
How we better?
What are we doing for Miami?
It's a very important conversation to have, because I feel like that gap is kind of broadening. It's like widening a little bit more, and it's almost like the new kids really have no idea about Rakim or KRS or you know what I mean?
Well, I know kids who don't know who Tupac and Biggie is,
That's
and
what
to
I'm
me,
saying.
that's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
I
that's really
mean,
what's
in
going on,
hindsight,
yeah.
look at our parents. Our parents tried to instill their music on us, and when we were kids, we were like, "Oh, we're not listening to this, and this music sucks." And
But
like,
do you listen to it now?
but I love it, and
You
I'm
love
so
it.
grateful that like I know all of these songs
Right.
because of that. But that's what we're not doing with these generations.
Absolutely.
Women and men, you know, because you guys are saying that women are now on the forefront.
Right.
And it's because we do have all of this power. We do have all of this freedom, and we're grateful for it. So it's great that, you know, we're not so dependent on the old style of living of like the women are just here to bear children and be at home. Like we're working, we're going out, we're making moves, we're making money, we're making progress in the world. We're, you know, making advances in technology and education and all sorts of things.
You're sculpting the world now.
We are sculpting the world. But at the same time, I totally lost my train of thought. Where was I?
Well, I think
That's okay. You was getting it
you
off
were
your
saying
chest.
about women, that women are kind of like at the forefront of everything right now, which is very true. That's kind of like what
Yeah, I
we've
gotta
been
go back
highlighting.
because I got so lost
And
in
passing
the
flag.
sauce.
And, no, that's a great sauce.
But I mean, but I agree with you in the sense that that's what we've been kind of doing. We've been kind of like trying to with the Fuego in the Booth series. We always try to present new talent and you know up and coming guys.
yeah, we're unbiased
and
to any music.
and we're unbiased to all
We're
that,
unbiased. Young,
So
new,
we're
three
trying to let
records.
that old mentality go and just create something new. You know what I mean? Of course, we've still got our friends and we still show love to the homies or whatever. But it's more like Sauce and I. We kind of developed this whole thing where it's like the girls are winning. We're gonna show the girls.
Oh, well,
love,
that's what I was
you know?
saying. That now the girls are on
you
the
go.
forefront. Thank you for bringing me back.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of these women, they're not at home with the kids anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's up to the people that they're watching on TV, the people that they're listening to in their headphones,
Right.
the games that they're playing on their video games. Like, it's up to us
Absolutely.
to kind of change the narrative and take over a little bit. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? Mentor
Absolutely.
the people that are coming into all of these positions. So for the women who are on the forefront, it's all good to shake your booty, and it's all good to show
Have
what
fun.
you have because
fun, yeah.
you're blessed with it. Women are beautiful, but tone it down a little bit. You know, be sexy, but also show people that that there's also substance that comes along with that beauty and with that sexuality.
Absolutely. And that's very, very important right there. I mean, I always tell my daughter the same thing. You know, I've got a daughter. She's going to be 21 now. And I always
Who's
tell her the same
beautiful,
thing.
by the way.
Yes,
so
thank you so much. Yeah, she's my princess. But like, her friends, I always try to give them that advice. You know what I mean? Always think of the future. Because your future, like I always tell my daughter, your future husband will thank you. Will thank me for telling you to, hey.
There's
so,
ladies,
you know
I don't know
what
if you guys have seen the videos,
Yeah.
but there's like these, not, they're older ladies.
Right.
But they're like, oh my God, these Freaknik videos are coming out.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was
yeah.
wild
Oh,
back in
yeah.
the day. Like, I hope my kids don't see
Yeah.
this. So it's like, you know what? You should have thought about that back then.
That's
Daytona
the
Beach.
point. Because now
Daytona
it's like
Beach.
even worse than back then. Back then there was just a VHS camera, right?
Yeah.
Or the
If
beta
that,
or whatever,
if
right?
that, yeah,
If
yeah,
Now
that.
it's instant.
Now it's like
Yeah.
instant right there. And
Upload.
everybody's got the camera,
Uploaded.
right?
Uploaded,
There's
yeah.
billions of these all
No
over.
editing, just upload it.
Crazy.
And one bad decision can change your whole life. So,
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's real talk, man.
yeah.
So it's like we always have to be conscious of that, and I respect what you're saying because I think a little bit of accountability goes a long way. You know what I
Have
mean?
fun. Be
Yeah.
safe, though. Be
Yes,
smart.
Absolutely.
That's all it is.
And especially for us too, our era, I think we have to have a little bit of accountability. And like you said, like our parents did to us. Oye, no, coño, cambia eso, pon esto. And damn, and you're like, damn. But
discipline.
now
There's
we're
hardly
grown
none.
and we
There's
think
hardly
about it and
none.
we're like, damn, I want to play that shit the old boy used to play. or
We're
the old girl
sampling
used to-"
shit
Right,
like that
right?
now.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. So it's like that. I do believe that we have to do that a little bit sometimes, yeah, because I think that goes hand in hand with just living life, man. You have to instill that in the youth and the people coming up under you. You know what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing, man. So anything else you guys want to get off your chest? Because I think we got to land this plane at some point,
Yes.
right?
We could be here forever, right?
No, for sure. I could talk to you all night.
I'm good. I'm good.
You good?
Everything is good.
Everything is
Today
good?
was prosperous. Tomorrow
Yes.
I get a day off from work, so I ain't got nothing more to say. I'm not
Beautiful thing.
complaining. Yes.
Anything else we want to get off our chest? What's the event again? Let them know. Remind them.
So for everybody out there, just please show up with either donations or just with your time. We're going to be out at Henry Reeves Park in Overtown. That's in downtown Miami.
Turn up.
Yep, and that's for the GTR Bag Challenge and Back to School charity event. It's our 5th annual. We'll be out there from 2 to 6 p.m. We got live music with DJ Epps. We got food. We got concessions. We got bounce houses. But more importantly, we're out here for these kids. It's a full-blown, no-charge charity event, so it's free to come in, just show up and have a good time and give these kids some love.
Bring the whole family. Bring the whole family.
When's the date? August 6th?
Sunday, August 13th from 2 to 6 p.m. All information is on the gram at Girl TLK Radio.
Girl Talk Radio. Drea,
beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I truly appreciate it.
How do you pronounce it? Dre Mav?
It's Dre Mav. My name is Andrea Mavares.
And where can they follow you at?
And they can follow me on the gram at 305_Brownie.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate you.
Thank you guys. Lots of love and blessings to all of you.
Yes. You already know what it is, man. You be the underboss, the apex, the big bro Danny Boy backing me up. Sauce King's in the building. And the one and only Dre Mav.
Yeah.
Yes. Fuego talking. We out. Struck. Love you, bro. Let's get it.